Hi there, students. Despite my best efforts, despite somebody's best endeavours. Okay, this is where somebody has tried really hard to do something, but it hasn't been possible for them to succeed. So, despite Mr. Trump's best efforts, he was not able to convince people that the election was a fraud. I have worked really hard on this, but despite my best efforts, I've been unable to complete it. Okay, so your best efforts or your best endeavours are when you put the greatest possible energy into trying to achieve something, particularly when this is difficult. So I will use my best efforts to obtain an acceptable agreement. Yeah. But this is very common with this, despite somebody's best efforts. Despite the Prime Minister's best efforts, the parliamentary party voted against him. Okay, so despite somebody's best efforts, yeah, this means somebody tried really hard to do something, but they were just unable to do it. Despite my best efforts to find the wine that I know you like, I just couldn't find it. Yeah, so it wasn't available. Yeah, despite my my best efforts, this is saying that somebody has really tried. Now, there are various other definition of best efforts. There's a legal definition of best efforts, yeah, and that is that you do everything in good faith that is reasonable within the circumstances. Yeah, so legally I have made my best efforts to locate this person. Yeah, I've done everything that a reasonable person would do considering the circumstances. Yeah, and that's best efforts in law. And then we even have best efforts in finance as well. When a security or shares are sold publicly for the first time, very often there is an underwriter, somebody who guarantees the transaction. But a best efforts selling in this field means that the underwriter will do everything they can to sell the shares, but there is no guarantee that they will buy the unsold shares. But both of those are really technical, and they're to do with law and underwriting contracts. But your best efforts, I will use my best efforts to locate your lost suitcase. Yeah, I will do everything within my power. Yeah, I will try very hard. Despite my best efforts, I could not make a profit from the company. The dog has tried to escape on many occasions, but despite his best efforts, the dog has not been able to escape. Yeah. Okay, so despite my best efforts, I'm still characterized as something. Yeah. So he wants to speak English exactly as a native speaker, but despite his best efforts, he still has a slight foreign accent. Okay, so despite somebody's best efforts, I would strongly recommend using this in a writing. Despite the best efforts of the Prime Minister, despite the best efforts of the police, despite the best efforts of the doctor, despite my mother's best efforts, yeah, It's a great phrase to use, and it looks very, very nice. It means somebody tried hard but was unsuccessful. Formality. Despite my best efforts. I think I'm going to give it a 5.5 in formality, maybe a 6, but use it anywhere. It's a touch on the formal side. And, well, as to origin, yeah, your best efforts. Yeah, you're trying as hard as you possibly can. Also, despite your best endeavours. I think best endeavours is maybe a touch more formal, but with the same meaning. So, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Despite my best efforts, despite his best endeavours.